Hey guys, it's Matt from Godzilla Blog. Today we have the Htc Touch Pro 2. This is the HTC, it's reminiscent of the other HTC sliders, but this has the new Touch UI and the new zoom bar on there as well. So let's get to the unboxing. And I'd like to send a thank you out to my friends over at Overseas Electronics. Go check them out. I'll post a URL in the video. Go check them out for all your phone needs. Definitely a bunch of nice guys out there, so if you're looking for any phone you possibly can't get your hands on now, they probably have it or can get it in a couple days. Alright, so let's get to it. So this is the Touch Pro 2. Nice typical, this is the new HTC boxing here. Let's get to it. So, in the box here, at the top shelf here, we'll call it a shelf here, there's the user guide and other assorted fun manuals that you probably won't be reading. Let's zoom in here a little. Excuse me while I adjust the camera. I'm filming this. There's no one here helping me filming, so there might be a little adjustment as we move along here. So here is the Touch Pro, Touch Pro 2. Let's take the screen protector off for now, so you can get a better look here. On the left side here we have the volume rockers, and really that's it for buttons on the sides of the device. On the bottom here is stylus, metal stylus, pretty nice. But no other buttons. There's a power button up top. Hopefully the camera can get a focus on that. Yep. And here is the keyboard. So let's get a real close-up of the keyboard here. So nice size keys, actually really well spaced, and definitely very large keys. You could almost touch type on it. There's no, usually on the keys they do have the little knob, the little button there, so you can identify where you are on the keyboard. So on the QWERTY keyboard, so I'd say you could almost touch type on it. The keys have a nice action, just like the other. HTC Touch is the tilt, and before that these guys actually flip. So here's the flip action for you. You see that in the back there. And the keyboard is spring loaded, so it's got some nice action to it. So let's get to the rest of the unboxing, and then we'll come back and put the battery in there and power it up. In the box you have a European charger here. Actually, no, I'm sorry. This is a USB charger, and it's got the European adapter you can slide in there for it. Battery, and of course we'll pop that in there later. And no frills packaging here. Extra stylus. You can get a clear look at that metal stylus. And just a standard USB cable. This guy has the mini USB, not micro USB. So you could probably reuse all your mini USB cables out there. And headphone set. Alright, so let's take a look at the back here. This guy has a accelerometer on the phone, so it knows which way it's tilting for screen orientation, but also for speakerphone enablement, I guess we'll call that. If you're on a call and you just turn the phone upside down, what'll happen is, let's see if the camera can focus in there. There's a little picture of a muted mic there. So what'll happen is this will turn green when the phone is turned upside down, you're on a call, and it'll automatically go on speakerphone. Kind of nice. I assume this is a button too. I assume you could probably just press that and it would go to speakerphone as well. But the accelerometer knows it's tilted upside down when you're on a call and switches to speakerphone. Pretty sweet. So let's put the battery in here. And I'll tell you what, we'll place this down here so we can zoom in on it. So you can get a better idea of what's going on with the phone. Let me just tilt the camera down a little so you can get a little more in there. So this is the HTC Touch Pro 2 from HTC. It's running Windows Mobile 6.1. We'll wait for this to boot up, and we'll show the interface a little here. Alright, I don't have a SIM in there right now, so the phone's not going to be functioning. But TouchFlow is loading here. So in this version of TouchFlow, I'm going to just hide this button for now. What's interesting, in this version of TouchFlow, they've really gone to great lengths to hide the Windows Mobile interface, which is surprisingly pleasing if you're not big fans of Windows Mobile. So as we scroll through here, obviously we'll see, TouchFlow is moving along here. I'm not going to show all the applications here, but obviously if you've used TouchFlow on Diamonds or anything else after that, you've seen TouchFlow in action. So it's really nothing new here. But like I said, they've really gone to great lengths to really hide the interface, the Windows Mobile interface, such as this. I mean, I'm in the settings window, communication tab. I could, right here, normally you would see part of Windows Mobile. They've really gone to great lengths to really kind of clean up the interface here a little and really make Windows Mobile look a lot better. Let's go back to the... This is the main screen. This is actually the start button screen, so you have a quick launcher here. You can take a look at that. As we flip over and open the keypad, the flip will change. So you can see the orientation is actually really pretty snappy as well. Take for instance, let's just look at the calendar and then you'll look at some orientation here to see it switch. There is an orientation sensor in here. I don't believe it's on by default, but if you flipped it, the phone should change orientation, but maybe it's off by default. So you notice the flip is actually really snappy when it comes to that. This is a standard YouTube interface. HTC's cleaned that up. Like I said, I'm not connected to anything, so you're going to throw some errors here. Just to show you how fast the flip is there. And this is running what I believe is Opera right here. Opera 9 something. Don't quote me on the Opera version. I could be wrong on that one. So that is the HTC Touch Pro. Very impressive hardware, a nice build. It's got some good weight to it. Let the camera kind of focus in on there. There's a dialer. I don't know. Usually people are asking what the dialer screen might look like. Good weight. It's got a front forward facing camera and a rear, what I believe is a 3.2 megapixel camera. Nice solid build. Size comparisons, I can show you what a G1 looks like next to that. Let me just put this aside here. Excuse my G1, it's my daily phone, so it's kind of a mess. We have a G1 here. And I can show you right next to that, Samsung Blackjack. So you can kind of get some size comparisons. Let me put this away here. You can kind of see how that's going. So again, this is the HTC Touch Pro. Initial feedback is I like the device. Not terribly in love with the operating system, but if Windows Mobile is your thing, because you like all the apps that are out there and you're used to the functionality of that, I think it's a great phone. It's definitely got a nice solid feel to it, and if you love sliders with the tilt action, this is definitely your phone. Again, this is the HTC Touch Pro 2, and this is Godzilla Blog. Thanks for stopping by.